17. This is Miss Long, and I am back with today's message. This is day 2. And my message to you all is just thank you for doing such a great job today in our first classes for math and for reading. I know it's been a challenge to do Zoom together. I really appreciate all the hard work and effort that you've put into being in class and paying attention. Thank you very much. And the second thing I want to go over is our question of the day. So this is sort of like our community circle question. If you could go anywhere right now, where would you go? And you can feel free to post a response on Flipgrid and let me know, where would you go if you could go? I know we're stuck at home, but where would you go to visit? It could be a place that you love, a place where you have fun. And I'm going to share where I would love to be right now. I'm going to move Eddie over. He just wanted to say hi. And the place I would love to be is France. This is a picture of me with my brother. And we were visiting France about 10 years ago in a place called Provence. And here are the lavender fields. I absolutely love lavender. And back here, I know it's hard to see, but it's actually a castle. And I always thought it was so awesome that in France you can visit these ancient buildings and they have beautiful castles where you can walk around and take pictures. So I would love to go to France. So let me know if you can tell me where you would love to visit. I just might put your name in a future message. I could put your name out there. Just a little shout out. And the last thing I wanted to talk about, Zentangle. And Zentangle is really cool because you can take lines and shapes with just a black pen and be so creative with it. So I happen to have a book here about Zentangle. It's called One Zentangle a Day, and I just wanted to show you some samples of designs that you can make with lines and shapes. All the different line qualities come together, curvy, straight, you name it, to make Zentangle patterns. And let me show you one more page. So beautiful. Look at this one here. Just different shapes that come together. Just a bunch of, and it can be so simple, and yet you put it together and it just looks really, really cool, really fancy. Okay, and we're going to get started on some Zentangle. I'm going to show you how to do that. So one thing you should know is that Zentangle looks really awesome if you work with a thin pen. This is one of my favorite pens ever. It's called a Pigma Micron if you're interested in getting one. And it lasts a really long time, as long as you take care of it. So the Zentangle pattern I want to show you is one of my favorites. It's called Garlic Cloves. I'm going to write the name here. And then the way of doing art that I'm going to show you is called Zentangle. So how do we do garlic cloves? I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And what we do with Zentangle and garlic clove pattern is start with a bunch of dots. Just put them wherever you want. It doesn't matter how far apart they are. Well, you don't want it super far apart, but maybe an inch or two. Okay, I'm going to put some more out, just a whole bunch. Just random spots on your paper. And then I'm going to connect some of the dots. I'm going to take whatever 2 dots you want, I'm going to connect. And what you end up with is like this oval shape. And then I'm going to do that again. I'm going to find 2 more points to connect. I'm going to connect this point with this point. How about that? With a straight line. You always start with a straight line in garlic clove pattern. Then I'm going to do it again. Here's another dot and another dot. I could connect this one to here, or I could do this dot with the end of this last shape that I made, but I think I'm going to connect this with that. And just add those curvy lines. And you can see how the shapes are building upon each other, which is really cool. I'm going to take this point here and connect it with this dot here. Here's a curve, and there's a curve, and well, I could do this to this, or I'm going to do this dot to that dot. Let me do that. Straight line, curve, curve, curve. So I keep adding on. Maybe I'll do this from here to here. How about that? Nice way to relax. That's why they call it Zen. So this is a very calming way of doing art. Okay. Now I actually sheet earlier before I do that, let me take a pencil, and right now it looks pretty cool as it is, but if I want, I can go a step farther in part of my garlic cloves. So I'm going to shade in half of it. Just go light. I'm not pressing hard on my paper. It's just very light, just skimming the paper, kind of gliding over it. I'm not pressing down much at all. It's just brushing that paper. And this can be kind of a challenge, and it does take control, but with practice, you're going to get a nice degree of shading here. But you can darken the really 3D. Okay. And there you have it. You have got to save time. I'm going to go ahead and show you the pattern that I made earlier. I'm going to flip this over, and here is a more advanced pattern where I had more shapes, more garlic cloves. You could fill up your whole paper with these and it would look really awesome. So give this a try. This is garlic cloves, and don't forget, if you want to share, if you could go anywhere in the world